So I just made a new account in Omniheroes. This account will be 100% free to play. So it will help me making content for new players as well as free to play players. The very important thing to know about making a new account is that in this game, a new server opens every day. When you are starting the game, it's best to start in the newest server so you are competing with other new players. If you start the game in the old servers like these or even the test servers, you can do that, but you will be competing with other players with high level and that will be unfair for you. So it's best to start in the newest server so that you are competing with other new players. And ideally, you want to start with the first server in a new world zone because there are some format in this game that is competing cross server but in the same world zone. That's why I'm starting a new account now. Right here, I finished the tutorial part and now they are prompting me to do 10 summon in the advanced summon, so you are forced to do it. There's no way to escape it. And this 10 summon, the result is always the same. So there's no point re-rolling this summon because the result will always be Diana. So this game is not a choose your own adventure story. None of the dialogue where the option you choose will matter, so you can choose either one or just skip it. It won't affect your gameplay or the story or the reward. So you can choose either one or just simply skip it. Don't get baited by what you just saw. Themis is not worth building. She's okay in early game, but she will fall off significantly in mid game and late game. The most important thing to understand about Omniheroes is that this game is not balanced. The difference between a good hero and a bad hero is really big. Even if you invest really hard into a bad hero, you will still lose to a strong hero at low star level. So this should be your very early game team. As you can see, there's no legendary heroes in there, and that's a good thing because it's actually safer to invest in non-legendary heroes. So as we know, the legendary heroes are the heroes we should focus on in mid-game and late game. But actually, it's safer to invest in non-legendary heroes because you don't have to worry about making mistakes. So the epic and the like purple heroes, they are eventually gonna be used as food. And once they're used as food, all the resources you invested in them will be refunded. So you don't need to worry about using it on the wrong heroes. So yeah, that's why it's safer to invest in like the epic heroes and in very early game. So another thing is that there's the advanced summon. So first of all, in any summons, do not summon unless there's a rebate. And the first rebate of the advanced summon, it lasts for 2 weeks. And this one, unfortunately, is not that good. So this is a like a really bad version of a rebate. So at 400 you get this, but after this one there will be rebate every week, and in that rebate you get this selector on 200 summon, and you at 400 you get this one. So and at 600 you get a really good advanced summon. You get a really good ticket where there's Navi and Mavis and all the other like high tier heroes. So yeah, so I don't recommend summoning in this one. And if you need heroes I just recommend waiting and just simply use these heroes. Is in very early game, it's more about stats than heroes. So I just suggest you use these heroes to keep pushing as far as you can. If you're stuck, then just wait for a few days and you can get enough like resources to level up. Also another thing, so in early game you will have like not enough of the experience. Don't buy experience in any means. So like in this shop, there should be there are options to buy experience with. So a lot of the things in this shop are not worth it. These are worth it. Yeah, like this one. Using this much gold to buy this experience, it's not worth it. Don't buy experience in any with any currency. The experience is the worst thing. It only matters right now. Like after sometimes you will find that like your heroes are like you are capped by your player level and you have like way too many experience that you cannot use. So for more information, you can check out my video on resource tier list because in this game, not only heroes are not balanced, the resources are not balanced. There are a lot of resources that are really useful and a lot are completely useless. For example, this one, this is another one that's completely useless. If you have shortage of these, then just wait for a few days. You will get enough of this, and eventually you will get too many of these. So yeah, and that's what I have to say for the early game team. So yeah. Oh, another thing about experience is that while like your experience and gears are limited, it's actually best to spend them all on one heroes and making it a hyper carry. And the best hyper carry for current stage is Diana. So in a lot of games, it's better to invest all your resources into to one hero than spreading it to all the other heroes. So yeah, after all, this is an idle game. So if you are stuck, then you can just wait until the game give you resources passively, and then you can level up. So, oh, another thing is in just like in a lot of idle games, you get to speed up the reward of your like idle reward. So like this, you will get a speed up version of a idle reward. So what I did is actually wrong. So what you should do is push as far as you can before you do the daily speed up. So there's also a speed up in the Forgotten Land. So this game mode, you can also push to the furthest level as you can before you use the speed up each day. Okay, thanks for watching and check out my tier list video. As I said, the game is really imbalanced, so the tier list actually works. So a lot of the other games you played, like tier list doesn't help you as much because like it's more dependent on your situation and it's dependent on the team you are trying to build. It depends on your strategy. But in this game, just everyone should focus on like Navi and Astrid and Eudora, like no matter your situation, because this game is not balanced. So tier list is helpful. So check them out.